As you know, I'm quite keen on comic books. I find the whole mythology surrounding superheroes fascinating. Take my favorite superhero, Superman. Now As you know, I'm quite keen on comic books. I find the whole mythology surrounding superheroes. As you know, I'm quite keen on comic books. I find the whole mythology surrounding superheroes fascinating. Take my favorite superhero, Superman. Now a staple of the superhero mythology is there's the superhero and there's the alter ego. Batman is actually Bruce Wayne. Spider-Man is actually Peter Parker. When that character wakes up in the morning, he's Peter Parker. He has to put on a costume to become Spider-Man. And it is in that characteristic Superman stands alone. Superman didn't become Superman. Superman was born Superman. What Kent wears, the glasses, the business suit, that's the costume Superman wears to blend in with us. Clark Kent is how Superman views us. And what are the characteristics of Clark Kent? He's weak. He's unsure of himself. He's a coward. Clark Kent is Superman's critique on the whole human race. And we're live. Greetings, friends. How are you? Christian, Doc is here. Thank you, Doc. Eagles Pro greetings. I would caution you, Eagles Pro, against oversharing. Christian, welcome, friend. Miko's here. Shout out to the Philippines. And Led Zeppelin says, hey, everyone. David is here. David, greetings, friend. What's for dinner? I have a frying pan story for you, David, that you will appreciate. How is everyone? I missed you. Jesse Gilliam says, could you do a save wizard on PS4? Yes, I have PS4. I have many videos on save wizard on PS4. Sit, up. Good girl, Daisy. Okay, we are joined once again by our co-host, channel dog Sadie, who is not asleep for once. David, you will. I thought of you when I saw it. Okay, David, I'll tell you the story. I was watching Bates Motel, which is the TV series about the movie Psycho. It's 5 seasons, and it gets into all the details of Norman Bates and his mother. Anyways, I'm during the first season, and I'm doing I'm going to do a review on it in the second channel. Norma, the mother, turns on a gas range so you get the blue gas flame, and then she drops a frying pan onto it, and then immediately cracks an egg, and the egg starts to sizzle. So you and I, David, both know that that would not happen immediately, like in the same action. That pan would have to heat up before the egg would sizzle. So they cut out a little bit, or she actually put down a heated pan. So that was I thought of you, David. A little bit of movie tricks, TV tricks, and the Superman short that I showed you at the beginning of this video is currently going viral on the second channel. Well, viral for the second channel. And I think it has like 300 views, which is great for the second channel. And hopefully we'll pick up from subs from there. Ben's Trent says, hello everyone. Currently I'm getting bonding level 4 on my new brown leopard Appaloosa. Jericho in the epilogue. Jericho is a great name. Dr. Skullhammer says induction. Yeah. David, what's for dinner? Jesse says Boadicea is the liver chestnut Hungarian half-bred. Really cool, right? Yeah, I love her. I need to make videos on... I have that horse. I need to make videos on her. But we haven't really. And welcome to the Bad Honor playthrough. Part 10, I believe. In Red Dead Redemption 2. David says he had pizza. Well done, David. I had teriyaki shrimp with stir-fried veggies and rice. Eagles Pro says I'm more of a thoroughbred. And Ben says, I think the Appaloosa breed looks great with that nice blonde mane. Especially the brown leopard. I do like the Palomino and the blonde horses. Couldn't bring myself to kill this lady. Jesse says, make more Boadicea videos, please. I can, and I will. David says, using the Andalusian from these strawberry stables. Boadicea would have been a good name for this dog. Or Biscuit. Those would have been cute names. Come on, Biscuit. That would work. David says, using the Andalusian from the strawberry stables. Andalusians are war horses. Christian says, Super Antonio, the thing I like about the second channel, Sadie is up and active. And today, Sadie is up and active as well. And she is as beautiful as ever. Well, she's up and active for now. Because I have potent canine bait right here. See? She's paying attention to it. She'll pay attention to the stream as long as we have that. David says, I just love that horse. It's a female, so I named her Harlot. Well done, David. That's a saucy name. Jesse says, I'm going to do a save wizard soon on my PS4. Good luck to you. There's a bunch of games on Save Wizard that are available. I have some tutorials on Save Wizard if you need help. Ben says, I was using the Dapple Thoroughbred in the epilogue. That sucker was way too skittish for my liking. Jericho, the Appaloosa, has been a little powerhouse. Doc says Sadie is active when it makes sense to be active. Yes, she's very pragmatic like that. Yeah, super busy. And I'll tell you why. I was working on the TikTok, which like kind of petered off, regrettably. And you know, they might get banned anyways, so we but I was doing research for the TikTok on how to TikTok. And then it occurred to me that I hadn't done any research on YouTube channel growth since we were monetized. So like that's 4 years ago. So I did some, and I tried to do one short a day because we're doing a 100-day march, and we are currently on day We're on day 45 of the 100-day march. And YouTube for channel growth wants you to do 4 shorts a day, spaced, you know, every 8 hours or something. Which is like, that's very daunting. I don't think I could do 4, but I tried to do 3. And I'll try to do 3 for now at least. That's crazy. And if you look at the bigger channels, you know, the ones that have like 100,000 plus, the million sub channels, they're like pushing out shorts. You know, they're doing like 4 to 8 a day. So we got to do more shorts. So I apologize for cluttering up your feeds with shorts. They're not necessarily for you. YouTube likes them. And hopefully they will help with channel growth. Jesse says, did you know that Old Boy is the warhorse in Red Dead 1? It's cool to know. I did not know that, Jesse. And it is very cool to know. We borrowed this wagon and we were going to take it to Rhodes. We wanted the extra Rhodes dialogue from the Rhodes gunsmith. Spoiler alert, we did not get it. Doc says those kind of quotas only encourage meager efforts. Yeah, Doc, we're just going to try it, see if it affects the channel. And Ben says, I really like the mid-tier horses in the range of Appaloosas to Andalusian tier horses. Yeah, they don't get enough love in this game, Ben. And Jesse says, okay, bye. Thanks for checking in, Jesse. Appreciate you being here. This is your first stream. I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you. Happy Friday. On Fridays, we free roam. Led Zeppelin, greetings friend, says unpopular opinion, but I like it when the streams have so few people. It feels like a bunch of friends coming together and having a good conversation. I know what you mean, Led Zeppelin. And we have 12 viewers in the chat. Appreciate all you being here. Regrettably, you know, I want to fast track this channel. I want this channel to grow. So we shall be, still, these live streams will grow as well. David says, I'm with you, Led. Also, David, did you notice I turned on subscribers only mode? Just having freeform chats seemed to be causing anxiety, causing a lot of anxiety in the chat, which I did not want. Not at all. David says, hit that like button, fellers. And Eagles Pro has a video out. Well done, Eagles Pro. Yeah, so we're back to subscribers only. I didn't mind looking out for trolls. I kind of enjoyed it, to be honest. They always start out with an innocuous question. They have like they will have a sus username that is either hostile or like maybe funny, questionably funny, but a little sus. And they will have an innocuous comment first, like hi, or they'll have a demanding comment like, what is this? And then they'll just go into like a question that could be passive aggressive, could be a joke, just a sus question. And at that point, it was fun to just ban them. Led Zeppelin says, I subbed Eagles Pro. There you go. Picked up a sub. Well done, Led Zeppelin. A-Name was here earlier. Greetings, A-Name. And J-Lash left some thumbs ups. And J-Lash, if you're here, always appreciate those thumbs ups. Yeah, so that Kill Bill quote did quite well. So I think I'm going to do movie quote shorts on the second channel, just to get eyeballs on the channel, and get some traction going on over there. Let's wait until morning. Recall we didn't rescue that young lad that was in the basement. And I think you have to rescue him to get the extra dialogue. Because we won't get it. Spoiler alert.
Last time was bad enough. You best got it all out of your system. What can I do for you, huh?
So we might as well pick up some ammo and get the guns cleaned.
Looks like you're taking care of that weapon. Good
Really
to see.
prefer a mahogany
You know, that gun
finish.
could use a few choice parts. Really make us sing.
Eagles Pro, I wouldn't recommend that. I would recommend you focus on your channel first. Focus on growing your channel. Just whatever content you're going to make, put it on that channel.
Enough rounds for it.
Led Zeppelin says, I sent you my Arabian. I did do Colt and I went back to the Arabian. Indecisiveness, LOL. Yeah, I saw your email. I didn't get a chance to respond, but it will be in the next horse show, which will be at 20K.
Interested in engraving some? Make that weapon your own.
Yeah, I prefer mahogany out of all the finishes for long guns. And I prefer a brass frame on Bolty. Christian says, hey, Super Antonio, I'm watching you live stream on my PS4. Well done, Christian, and shout out to Team PS4. Ben says, I mostly use my first playthrough save file. I wish I knew Rachel was a unique horse before I sold her a long time ago. Yeah, Rachel is John's horse.
You sure are aiming to start.
So the idea was to get arrested, go to jail, and see if we could get Dutch or someone to come rescue us. Led Zeppelin says it looks most Western. And Christian says, but sad part is, I don't know how to chat in live chat on my PS4. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Because that keyboard, I mean, it would be a pain to use this to chat with. I think you're supposed to talk.
You see this badge? This is your last chance. That's what you want?
See, we wanted to get arrested, but they weren't giving us the option. So, looks like, well, technically we're not going to shoot our way out. We're just going to like hang out here and so rude. And look at the prisoner is completely frozen and afraid. He's probably a Braithwaite, since the town is controlled by the Greys. And what happened to our hat? Led Zeppelin asks, Super Antonio, what's your go-to weapon for all your playthroughs? The bolt action and the Lancaster, at least for Arthur. Don't really pay much attention to the handguns. I like a long barrel. I like an ivory grip. And the Springfield for hunting. Also, Doc, David, and I would talk to O-Dog, I noticed that there are a lot of absent fathers, sons of absent fathers. O-Dog, greetings, friend. For the mods, I noticed there are a lot of fatherless sons in the chat. What's that about? But I think, you know, to me, the appeal of this game has always been the horses and the setting, the Western, and, I love the character of Arthur. But I believe that Arthur is also a positive male role model that you don't really get in media and in video games anymore. And also there are father figures in this game. You get Hosea, you get Dutch, of course, you get the veteran, and the relationships Arthur has with those father figures might be something that they're missing or they're craving. Doc says, yeah, Doc, I just noticed that. And, you know, I'm happy to be here. But I think the appeal of this game is the positive role models. Christian says, yeah, I use my mic, it doesn't work. Don't think you can chat until you fully end the stream. And Eagles Pro says, hey, O-Dog. O-Dog says, E-Pro, saw your vid, good win. And Led Zeppelin says, hi, O-Dog. And O-Dog says, howdy, Leds. How are you, O-Dog? Welcome, friend. Sadie is currently chewing on her foot. I really wish you wouldn't do that right now. O-Dog says, what's up, Doc? With a carrot and a rabbit. A bunny emoticon. Hope Serena shows up. She's the only mod we're missing. And I'm sure she'd be happy to see all of you. And especially you, Doc. So yeah, mods, I think part of the appeal of this stream and this channel is the fact that you guys have you gentlemen have a fatherly influence on the chat. Christian says, also, hope everyone is having a good morning, evening, or afternoon. Also hope y'all's day has gone well, my friends. I hope your day has gone well, Christian. Eagles Pro said, I talked to her yesterday. Well done, Eagles Pro. And O-Dog says, playing Major League Baseball, the show, 24. And Led Zeppelin says, same to you, Christian. These pesky bounty hunters just won't leave us alone. Ben's Trent says, when my dad did his playthrough of Red Dead 2, his main horse was a white Shire with a black mohawk named Lightfoot. That's a great name, Ben's Trent. And Serena says, hi, Antonio, I made it. Everybody say hello to Serena. Serena, I was just talking about you. Well done, friend. Shout out to Australia. And Serena from Star Hearts. Christian says, sup, O-Dog. Serena says, hi, everyone. David says, Star Hearts with emoticons. And O-Dog says, talked up Serena, LOL. And Christian says, thanks, Led Zeppelin. O-Dog says, hey, doll. That's to you, Serena. I don't think he's calling me or Sadie a doll. Eagles Pro says, there she is. Serena says, hi, David. Doc says, Ben Strentz, I have a love for the Shire, too. And Serena, those are big, clunky dinosaur horses with no acceleration. But I love the size. Christian says, hello, Serena. Hope you're well, friend. O-Dog saw your vid. Fun. I think it's your video, Serena. Doc says, hi, Serena. Serena says, thanks, O-Dog. Led Zeppelin says, hi, Serena. Miko says, hello, O-Dog and Serena. Serena says, hi, Doc. And O-Dog asks, how's it going, Miko? 15 viewers in the chat. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. Sorry we turned on subscribers only mode. We were having a problem with communication. And that problem was troll related. Okay, are you gonna calm down? We are joined once again by our channel co-host, Sadie. O-Dog says, love Hosea's Black Shire, keep it. And Ben says, hi, Star Hearts, I have a special place in my heart for the Black Shire. Always call him Samson, after my favorite biblical character, with his strength. Well, don't get a horse named Delilah, and you should be fine. Christian says, also, how was your day, Super Antonio? Hope it went well. And you had fun with Sadie. And what have you ate throughout your day, my friend? We had teriyaki shrimp. Well, it was grilled shrimp with teriyaki sauce and steamed veggies and rice. What did you have? Serena says, hi, Christian. What did you have for dinner, Serena? Or afternoon tea, I believe. Leds says, please call me Leds or Led Z. And Serena says, hi, Miko. And I'm good, Christian. Hope you are well and everyone.
Yep.
I know so many Led Zeppelin songs, but I don't know the names. Like there's one that goes da-da-dunt, dunt, da-da-dunt, dunt, da-da-dunt, dunt, da-da-dunt, 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 dunt. So I don't know that one. An immigrant song I only know because of Thor. But, you know, they're all like, I know the melodies. Miko says, hello, David. Same as always, I suppose, O-Dog. Hope everything's fine with y'all. Shout out to Miko and his snakes. Eagles Pro says, I'm going to make a chapter 2 video tomorrow. And David says, you got it, Zep. Christian says, hello, Serena. Yes, I am well. David says, sup, Miko. Can you hear Sadie lapping water? She's like 15 feet away. Serena says, happy to see Led Zeppelin. Yes, you're right. Kashmir, it sounds like. That's the song, Kashmir. Serena says, happy to see Sadie, beautiful girl. Serena, Sadie thinks you're a beautiful girl. She told me. Eagles Pro says, I streamed yesterday and Starhearts heard my voice for the very first time. Well done, Eagles. O-Dog has a star. No, that's the channel member star. And a confused emoticon, I think. Ben says, I started an R2 a Red Dead playthrough with my sisters. They love my Blackshire, and their favorite character is Sean. Yeah, the ladies love Sean. What's that about? And my next mission is a short walk in a pretty town. Oh no. Yeah, don't show him that one. Christian said, I had J-Wings. I'm not sure if you folks know that place anytime you order or go in person. They have the food hot and ready to go. I love it.
Whoa! What the hell's the gun?
Maybe you can try it, Super Antonio, if you haven't, friend. I have not tried it, J-Wings. Doc says, what kind of bounty are you running? About 300 bucks, I think. No, 300 bucks in Rhodes. We're just kind of winging it here. We needed supplies, and we ran out of cash. And you get 50 bucks if you rob him. O-Dog says, it's a salute. Well, I salute you, friend, and everyone in the chat. Sadie's by the balcony, but I don't think she needs to go out. I think she's just a little active. Why are you so active tonight? Stay here. Yeah, she may need to go to the balcony. She will let us know. 15 viewers, welcome. Thank you, friends. Happy Friday. On Fridays, we free roam in Red Dead Redemption 2 with the Bad Honor free roam. Led Zeppelin says it's Friday. Can you blame her? LOL. Yeah, she's letting loose. Christian says, let's not forget his secret operation with the O'Driscolls. David says, one treasure hunt and you got all the weapons and upgrades. And yeah, I know what you mean, David, but I would prefer to do the Master Hunter challenge. She's licking off the sunblock. She likes the taste of sunblock. Ben says, I always live by the Mr. McGuire quote, leave it to me, I can talk a dog off a meat wagon. My favorite quote is, if I have to whip him, I will. Doc says, probably just an earthquake approaching, LOL. David says, Kodak says, Sadie is cute. Sadie said that Kodak is a big, strong, healthy, handsome dog. Last time I showed her your Instagram. Now you may have noticed that I posted an ambient waterfall short at noon. Because like waterfall and water related sparkly pictures do really well on TikTok. They do okay here. But that's part of my 3 shorts a day. I'm going to do ambient shorts at noon. And we're going to go film some right now. Use the bat honor, Arthur. So we'll see what kind of adventures we can get into on the way. Ben says, after losing my main save file, Sadie moved to her crate. I experienced Red Dead 2 burnout. Today was just free roaming around and riding my beautiful Appaloosa. I experienced channel burnout, but I never experienced Arthur burnout. Serena says it's 1:25 p.m. afternoon. Just had ham and cheese sandwiches and salad. It's lunchtime. I like ham and cheese. And Christian says, that sounds good, Serena, if I'm being honest. And people are telling the times. Also, Ben's Trends, we have the same time, Christian says. Christian says, also, Ben's, what do you play on? And Serena says, thanks, Christian. I love ham and cheese sandwiches. What kind of cheese, Serena? Cheddar? Cheddar and, ham and cheddar and Swiss are my favorite ham and cheese combos. Ben says, and Christian, we are kind of matching. You are Mr. Morgan, and I am Jonathan Marston. Christian says, that's good to know, Serena. I really don't have anything that I like. Tomorrow I'm going to have pad thai. Craving pad thai. I love noodles and rice. Led Zeppelin says I should get my Jack Marston account on here. Why not, Led Zeppelin? And subscribe to the second channel with that account. We need your subs. 20 viewers in the chat. Appreciate you being here. Also would appreciate a sub on the second channel where we do movie and Blu-ray reviews. Then over here, 1, they have a guard dog, and I do not want to shoot that dog. 2, we were looking for yeah, that dog's going to be a problem. We were looking for an oil wagon to steal, just for fun. David says, Louisiana Reaper cheese. I don't know what that is, David, but it sounds spicy. Doc says, in my neck of the woods, we favor bologna and cheese with a grin. You know, the algorithm was suggesting fried bologna sandwiches to me. And, yeah, we wouldn't kill that dog, so that dog killed us. And they look delicious. Eagles says, I'm eating soup because I'm sick again. Sorry to hear that, Eagles. Ben says, hey, Serena, I have a question for you. And Christian says, also, Ben, I like to call John Jim Milton, and I'm Arthur Callahan. Forgive me, I had some unfinished business at the bar. Let me check something on the second channel. Darth Superantonio. Yeah, that the Superman monologue has 342 views, which is crazy. That's really big for the channel. I mean, it's really small for everyone else, but you know, it's all relative. Serena asks, okay, what's your question, Benz? And Christian says, hope you get better soon, Eagles Pro. That's nice. O-Dog says, chicken legs and black-eyed peas. I'd eat that, O-Dog. Serena says, get better soon, Eagles Pro. Then I thought we could use photo mode for a little recce. And as you can see, there are no oil wagons. Ben says, okay, Serena, what is your opinion on Appaloosas? I got a new one today and really enjoying the little guy. And Christian says, also, Ben's, I play on good old PS4. Shout out to Team PS4. And there's a cigarette card here, as I recall.
Hello, mister.
These guys are not hostile. You only have to worry about the guards. Eagles Pro says, am I the only one on PS5? ODog has a PS5. David says, the view spot is cool and fast. Yeah, and online there's the black snowflake, which is like a reverse view spot. Serena says, I love Appaloosas, especially the white one with the spots. They are the few spot. All their beautiful horses are good choice, Benz. Good choice. Good horse. Ben says, I used to have a PS4, Christian. Used that thing so much it died and became a paperweight. Still loved it though. Christian says, Benz, I got rid of my old Appaloosa. I'm using the Piebald Tobiano. That's my favorite horse other than Biscuit. Bodak says, playing the new MLB, The Show, on PS5 with a heart emoticon. Yes, ODog is Team PS5. Serena says, love cheddar cheese and Swiss cheese.
Sloppy Bill.
Yeah, well.
All right, lead the way. So how'd you find him?
He said he was going hunting.
Eagles Pro says, what I hate about streaming on PS5 is the stupid voice. Not sure what that is, Eagles. And Ben says, thanks, Serena. I got the brown leopard from the Tumbleweed stable. Loved Gwydion in the story mode. Named him Jericho. Yes, Gwydion. Josiah Trelawney's horse.
What'll Dutch do? He's a problem. We all know it.
Ben says, that's funny, Christian. I use a piebald as Arthur and the Appaloosa as John.
Well, let's save his ass first. Worry about how to kick it later.
Okay, we're getting.
We're on a mission to save Bill. First time I did this, I was really worried about shooting Bill. I didn't know that the game wouldn't even let you target him.
You idiots ever hear of Dutch's boys? They're friends.
These days I just run in there and just start blasting. Bill will be fine. Christian says, at least you got Xbox, Benz. I don't know why people start to hate on one or the other. Think I would play with both consoles, just probably won't get used to PC.
Kill them sons of bitches.
Eagles Pro says, some voice thing they had, it says everything you say. And Christian says, what a coincidence, Benz.
I owe you fellers for this.
Damn right.
You can, theoretically,
I'm gonna head
follow
back
Javier, knock him off his horse,
bruises.
Yeah,
Boaz,
I'm headed to
and
camp.
ride Boaz. You cannot, of course, stable Boaz.
When they gonna learn?
Made one video on it. Ben says, I totally respect the PS users. I use my system and they use theirs. No need for bad blood. I just think people are tribal and they enjoy just being part of one group or another and finding solidarity and fellowship and commonality. People are always looking for commonalities. And one of the easiest way to assume commonality is by excluding another group. We are part of this group and we don't like that group. Serena says, awesome, Benz, beautiful horse, good choice, and you are welcome. Doc says, I use an Xbox controller on my PC. Faster setup and analog movements. Led Zeppelin is back. Yeah, I was going to mention, Doc, that you are on Team PC. Serena says, just PS4 for me. Wish I had PC. I thought you were going to upgrade to PS5. Hortus says, I have the game on both Xbox and PlayStation. Hort, I was thinking of you. I was thinking about you with celebrity hot sauce. You know that like their celebrities have like tequilas and vodkas. Apparently they're making hot sauces too. So if this channel ever blows up, we'll have a hot sauce, Hort, and you will be in charge of designing it. And Hortus says, hey there, folks. Serena says, hi, Hortus. And David says, Hort. Super Antonio's super awesome hot sauce. I don't know what we would call it. Red Dead. We can't like, you know, we don't want to get involved with like copyright disputes with Rockstar. So I don't think we could use red, but I don't think we could use dead. Christian says, hey, Hortus. Hope you are well, partner. And Led Zeppelin says, I want to get Steve-O's hot sauce. Yeah, see? I think I heard about Steve-O's hot sauce. And that's how I heard about it. Yeah, celebrities are making their own hot sauces. Francis Ford Coppola had a winery. I don't think he does anymore, but he still has a line of wines. Frodo Swaggin's here. Good evening, all. Frodo says, greetings, Frodo. Appreciate you being here, friend. Happy Friday. Ben Strez says, mostly I play Red Dead 2. And my favorite zombie game series, Dead Rising. My two favorites, John Marston and Frank West from Dead Rising. Serena says, hi, Frodo. My favorite zombie franchise is, of course, Resident Evil, or Biohazard, as it's known in Japan. Serena says, hi, Frodo. David says, Frodo. Odog says, support. And Ben says, hi, Frodo. See, Frodo, you are welcome here. Shout out to Frodo and the Roman Empire. Okay, a little history lesson for you that was just kind of funny. Now, I was cleaning the bathroom this morning in between sets of my workout. Doc says red deceased, red and ripe. Yeah, that would work, Doc, for the hot sauce. Okay. And I started thinking about the Roman Empire as one does. So in the Roman Empire, you know, they had running water, and they had communal toilets, you know, along with public baths. And there was no stigma or shame in, like, you know, going to the bathroom. You know, they would do it together. They would conduct business in there. They'd chat and talk. You know, there weren't stalls. There were just like long benches, okay, with holes in them and running water. And then they didn't have toilet paper. They would use a sponge on a stick or a brush that was dipped in a bucket, okay? And it was communal. So I was thinking about this as I was cleaning the bathroom because, of course, I have a toilet brush. Everyone has a toilet brush to clean the bowl. So 2,000 years later, we still have a brush by the toilet. We're just not using it on us. And I thought that was interesting. So that's a little history for you, Frodo. Shout out to Frodo Swaggins. Ben says, I really like Chris Redfield from Resident Evil. Yeah, Benz, I like him. I like Leon, and I like all of those characters. Especially Jill Valentine. My future ex-Mrs. Super Antonio. Frodo says, working on Gambler 8 while watching... God, I hate Gambler 8. Which one's Gambler 8? I know I have this, should have this memorized, but I don't. 3 hands of blackjack. That's not that difficult. Benz, where are you playing? Or Frodo. Sorry. Frodo says, okay, we got that one. Ben says, I've only completed 40 out of 90 challenges. I've got Master Hunter, Explorer, and Weapons Expert. Do Horseman next. Horseman is fun. Horseman is probably the most fun challenge in the game. Except for Master Hunter. Christian says, who do you all think, who is the better Mexican, Javier or Flaco Hernandez? Me, I like Flaco Hernandez. Well, you'd have to side with Javier. He's still good in Red Dead Redemption 2. He doesn't go his own way like he does in Red Dead 1. Frodo says, win 3 hands of blackjack with 5 cards. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's hard. Sorry, Frodo. It's just, that's random. Just keep going and watching something else. That's how I got through it. Ben says, same star. Frodo says Rhodes. Yeah, I like playing at Rhodes. Hate playing in Van Horn. Ben says, same star. Xbox One still runs really well, but I'll update it when it's outdated. Hortus says, I actually updated my Ultimate Start Save file with completed Gambler challenges because I love the Gambler gear. Yeah, the Gambler and Bandit, I believe, are the best Trapper gear on offer. Doc says, hey, can Arthur complete the run from Strawberry to Saint Denis without touching water? Yes, of course, Doc. I have so many videos on that. That's Horseman 3, I believe. Christian says, yes, Doc, you can. Yeah, take the train tracks, Doc. Super fast. Ben says, my favorite equipment set is Horseman, mostly because it looks like Arthur's gun belt upgraded. David says, follow the train tracks.
Come on, boy.
And Turtles is back. Turtles, greetings. Turtles says, howdy. Turtles, saw you in the chat earlier, and I appreciate you, friend. Appreciate you being here early. Hortus says, second favorite reinforced set is Horseman. And Hortus continues, Arthur can even do the Van Horn to Blackwater. Eagles Pro says, hey, Super Antonio, how do you make logos? I use Adobe Illustrator and Adobe Photoshop. Ben's Trent says, I've completed up to Horseman 7 with Arthur for the Bandolier. Follow the tracks. Doc says, I'll be watching some of those, but somehow I thought you had to go over the dam at the lake. Oh, well. No, you don't have to go. You're thinking of Horseman 9, Doc, where you have to go over. And I don't believe Horseman 9, is Horseman 9 dry? Yeah, I think it is. Turtle says, no problem, friend. 16 viewers in the chat. Sweet 16. And we got some bounty hunters tracking us. Frodo says, I'm testing a theory to try to get the Legend of the East outfit in Chapter 2. I'll report if it works. You will need to get past the train job to unlock your Deadeye manual tagging for one of the sharpshooter challenges, and I believe you will have to it helps to get to Chapter 4 with the trolley job for that challenge. But you might be able to. You might luck out. O-Dog says, that's all for me. Early morning casino run. Be well. Thank you for being here, O-Dog. I really appreciate you, friend. Good luck tomorrow, and we shall be back. Hope to see you when you return with your winnings. David says, yes. Eagle says, okay, I'll do the search. And Ben says, I really like wearing Arthur's cover art outfit in game, mostly because of my Arthur poster. Christian says, yes, Super Antonio, Horseman 9 run from Van Horn to Blackwater without touching water. Okay, yeah. So you gotta go over the bridge. A-Name made it. Greetings, A-Name. You should be in bed, but I appreciate you being here. Shout out to A-Name and the Emerald Isle. Led Zeppelin says, I'm gonna go. Good night, Super Antonio and friend. Led Zeppelin, appreciate you being here, friend. You have a great weekend. Serena says, hi, A-Name, and A-Name says, yo, Serena. Frodo says, already have Sharpshooter done. Well done, Frodo. David says, good night, Moon Dog. Ha, I got that. David said good night to you, O-Dog. And Ben says, you need to pass Chapter 3 for the horse fence with challenges. Yes, that's true, Ben's friends. Doc says, I'm wanted in the kitchen, so good night, everyone. Great time. Thank you, Doc, for being here. It's great to see you. Really appreciate you, friend. You have a great weekend. And be sure to give our kindest regards to your lovely wife. Serena says, good night, Led. And David says, have a good night. And Serena says, good night to Doc. Christian says, good night, people that are leaving, or see y'all soon in the next live stream. And David says, see ya, Led. Kashmir. There's no way into this fort, but we can shoot everyone just for fun. Good old Bolty. Ben says, mostly awaiting the arrival of my mom. She went to Vegas for a week for her work trip. Hopefully, she'll be in soon. Are you on your own, Benz? Frodo says, the short of it is that when you do Gambler 10, while replaying Swanson's poker mission, you can get the outfit if you have most of the challenges done. Interesting, Frodo. Serena says, hi, Turtles. And A-Name says, getting some of the Devil's Lettuce this Saturday, finally. Gonna be good for when I'm playing Red Dead 2, so I can just chill out and relax. Is that legal in your neck of the woods? Ireland, legal marijuana. Oh, no, it is not. It is an offense to cultivate, import, export, produce, supply, and possess. What about, does it have like medical marijuana? That's how we get around it here in Saint Denis. Yeah, medical drug use is permitted. So yeah, you need to get a permit. I don't know how difficult it is in Ireland. Ireland is a Catholic country, so it might be more difficult. But here in Saint Denis, you can always find a doctor to sign off. Frodo says, I'm seeing if I can get with a total of 80 done at the attempt. Interesting, Frodo. Eagles asks, is there any good logo makers on mobile? I do not know. I've always done it myself. Ben says, no thanks, goodness. Me and my dad are fighting to stay up. She might be in by 12:30. Well, I'm happy to be there for you, Benz. A-Name says, it is not legal here, Super Antonio. So don't snitch on me. I would never. And look at these soldiers. No worries. They are only sleeping. Micah says, I like Fort Wallace. I wish there was more to do there in free roam. Yeah, you used to be able to pull a wagon up and then climb on the wagon and climb in up there, but it's patched. You cannot do that anymore. Oh, Micah's here. Greetings, Micah. Serena says, hi, Micah. A-Name says, darn, that's a lot of troopers. No worries, A-Name. They're only sleeping. Christian says, the thing I like is when you return for the money as high honor, Arthur. You leave a scar on his right eye, I think. And John will say, kinda rich of you calling me Scarface when fighting him. Christian, I'm not sure what you're talking about. David says, howdy, folks. Can you hear Sadie snoring? The mic's picking it up. And she's not here. She's in front of the desk. She got a tiny little bit of second wind for the start of the chat and then crashed. Christian says, howdy, David. Rhodes says, in other news, I got an $800 laptop for $350 on sale and selling my old one. It's good enough to run Red Dead 2 on it as well, so I don't just have to play on Xbox. Well done, Frodo. And if it's on PC, you can, it's really easy to do game captures. Serena says, did ODog leave? Didn't know. Sorry, ODog. Good night. Yeah, Serena, ODog has an early start for tomorrow. He's off to the casino. Oh, okay, Chris. Yeah, Christian. Yeah, I know that. Micah. That fight with Micah. However, I think you said John, or I read John. Ben says, I really like playing as John in the epilogue. Some people diss, but I love New Austin. In my own words, I'm a desert rat. Hortus, it's lonely in New Austin. That's my only complaint. Hortus says, the appeal of Red Dead 2 on PC for me is all the mods. Some of those look very cool. Yeah, you can get any horse you want with Save Wizard. And Serena says, I like playing as John too, Bence. Get to go to Blackwater as John. Wouldn't it be interesting, Serena and chat, if while you are playing as John, when you turn off your console, John goes back to the ranch, turns on his console, and plays as you. And you don't even know it. A-Name says, need to find some more games to play. Although I have a few, I do get bored with some games over time. Yeah, that's how they get you, A-Name. Everyone wants something new. Micah says, do you plan on making a Languages of Red Dead 2 video? Yes, I do, Micah. I have every language example except Mandarin. Hortus says, I'm playing as John right now, only a couple missions left. And Ben says, same star, I love Blackwater and the cool dock area. And Serena says, yes, same, Benz. And Serena continues, nice, Hortus. Okay, Christian. Christian says, yeah, when going to finish off Micah as John, because when Micah comes out of the cabin, he says, hello, Scarface, did you miss me? And that's when John says, kinda rich calling me Scarface. Hortus says, I'm juggling 4 games at the moment. What 4 games, Hort? Ben says, I like to make John cosplay as a dock worker or fancy gambler and walk around Blackwater. That's my type of immersion. Not too close to the water, Benz. A-Name says, if John was playing as me, I'd just stare directly at him through the screen. Yes. You gaze into the console, and the console gazes into you. And back to Valentine we go. We need to go to Window Rock. Hortus says Red Dead Redemption 2, Session, Tulu 2, The Last of Us 2, Remastered, and Helldivers 2. I've heard of Helldivers. What's Session? Session video game. It is a Session Skate Sim is a sports video game developed by independent developer Creature Studios for Microsoft Windows. So what? It's a skateboard game? What's going on here? Yeah, it's a skateboard game. Okay. Okay, Hort. Ben says, I like to make... No, I don't know. We got that. Where are we? Eagles found a logo. Well done, Eagles. A-Name says, been keeping up with getting my haircut every 1 or 2 weeks. Makes me feel better with a fresh cut, especially for the ladies. Yeah, I know. A-Name. Do your push-ups. Everyone in the chat, get into the habit of doing daily push-ups. 1, builds up your body strength. 2, you'll carry yourself differently. And you'll project confidence and strength, which will help you in your daily life. 3, the discipline of daily push-ups will spill over into every aspect of your life. Christian says, wait a sec, where are we? Hortus says, just realized how many 2s I'm playing. Yeah, Hort, you are a 2. Christian says, I don't know what that means, Hort, but I'm just teasing you. Christian says, I think the video is about to end. It has become 11 o'clock. I think we have about 20 more minutes, Christian. Hortus says, it is a skateboarding game. And Eagles is back. Ben says, when I finished chapter 6 and took control of John after walking out of the store, I immediately jumped into the Strawberry River and started drowning. Just had to test it. That sounds funny, Benz. Serena says, welcome back, Eagles. And A-Name says, tried Session. Didn't really like the mechanics of the game personally, but I'm excited for when Skate 4 comes out. Frodo says, if I'm not playing Red Dead 2, I play Destiny 2 for PvP. I have over 110,000 kills in that. Wow, Frodo. Frodo Swaggin is the Genghis Khan of Destiny 2. I like pulling out the history references for Frodo. Hortus says, Session certainly takes some getting used to, but as someone who used to skate, the far more realistic gameplay appeals to me. Well done, Hort. A-Name says, need to get back to working out a bit. Been very slow to getting back to it, but I'll be doing some push-ups for you in the morning, Super Antonio. Yes, everyone, do push-ups and don't bounce all the way down, all the way up. I would rather you do 1 perfect push-up than 10 half push-ups where you bounce. It's all about form. Keep your back straight, go all the way down, feel it. You do a push-up properly, you work every muscle in the body, including your toes. Hortus says Skate 4 could be fun, but with it being a free-to-play game and looking much more arcadey, it's not as interesting to me anymore. Christian says, I don't know how I got better at Red Dead Redemption 2. I think after my 3rd playthrough, I just got good at the game. Yeah, I mean, you get familiar. Ben says, I was like, oh no, I'm sorry, John. Then went back to find Abigail and Jack, completely soaked. And Christian says, started doing challenges and getting a lot of gold medals on every mission.
Hey, let me see that ugly.
A-Name says, facts, Hortus. Hopefully it's good, though. And A-Name says, it's still somehow in the works. Yeah, I'll tell you a funny story about push-ups. It involves a dental hygienist who was like working, like cleaning my teeth, and she tricked me in a really cool way. So she asked, how often do I floss? And I said, not really, I don't really floss. And she goes, she just did like that, you know, that up down look, you know, but I'm like lying back here with my mouth open. And she goes, you look like you work out a lot. Do you work out? And so I was like, yeah, I do 100 push-ups a day, which is what I did at the time, you know, in 4 sets of 25. And she just said, she had set me up. She got me, you know, it's like, and she goes, if you have the discipline to do 100 push-ups a day, you have the discipline to floss every day after every meal. And I thought about it for a second, and I went, you know, you're right. And I have flossed after every meal since then, because it's the same discipline. Discipline is a muscle, just like the push-ups, just like running. And if you develop that discipline muscle with something easy like push-ups, you can use that for school, for studying, for work, for making videos. You can use it in every aspect of your life. For flossing, it just comes in handy. But it all starts with doing daily push-ups. Aning says, what you drinking, Super Antonio? This, my friend, is green tea. I love green tea. And then this is just ice water. All this talking makes my mouth kind of dry in Red Dead Redemption 2. Ben says, I might start a bar fight in Red Dead 2 with heavy metal playing in the background. Yeah, play some Led Zeppelin for Led Zeppelin. And Starheart says, Serena says, LOL, Benz, I like doing bar fights too. Ben says, bye everyone, I will see you next stream, hopefully. I wish you all the best. Bye, friends. Have a great weekend, Benz. I appreciate you being here. The next stream will be tomorrow night at 7 p.m. PST, where we shall be showcasing the Perlino and Illusion. The Lofus, greetings, says, Super Antonio, I just want to say you are the content creator for Red Dead 2. Thank you. I appreciate you being here, Lofus, and I appreciate your kind words. I do love this game. I am a little obsessed with it. I do have a second channel where we talk about movies and Blu-rays, and I would appreciate a sub over there. Frodo says, I'm at 2/3 hands for Gambler 8. If I didn't take a 6th card earlier, I'd be done already. Yeah, I think it took, last time we did Gambler 8, I think it took 3 days and nights sitting there playing for Arthur. Hortus says, when the Doom music kicks in. And Anim says, have a good one, Benz. And Serena says, bye, Benz. And David says, see ya, Benz. Hortus says, I hope GTA 6 iterates and improves upon Red Dead 2's melee combat. We shall see. Ben says, bye, everyone. And Anim says, hope everyone has a good St. Patrick's Day on Sunday, by the way. Although I'm a Protestant, I still like to go out for the night with my mates. Yes, happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone who has a little Irish in them. Christian says, bye, Benz. Speaking of melee, David says, you too, A-name. Safe one. Christian says, be safe, A-name. Frodo says, GTA 6 should adopt the horse weapon storage, but with the trunk of your car. Yeah, that makes far more sense than all the things we can store on a horse. And A-Name says, hopefully, haha, always a good few fights on a night out. Well, you know what they say, Saturday night's all right for fighting. Get a little action in. Okay, now we are just kind of going to get some ambient footage for we're working on shorts. And I like making these waterfall videos. They work really well on TikTok, and they're really pretty. And so I don't know how well they're working now, but I'm going to be making them because I like them. Eagles Pro says, how do you podcast on YouTube? Just start talking. Kristen says, also, Super Antonio, I did 30 push-ups because you said to do them, and I don't regularly do push-ups. I just lift weights. Yeah, it's more about a daily routine, a daily discipline. But it helps, Christian. It will help you in every aspect of your life. But the whole point is you have to do it daily and build that routine. David says, don't care for that one. The waterfalls, David? Yeah, technically they're for the younger audience. A-Name asks, when's the next live, Super Antonio? Tomorrow night, which is Saturday, we shall be showcasing the Perlino Andalusian. Hortus says, say, that's not the low honor hat. Yeah, I don't know why we have that hat on the horse. A-Name says, that's the OG Super Antonio hat. My favorite. Yeah, it was familiar to me. We grabbed it instead. Cruz is here and says, will you have campfire chat on Sunday? We shall indeed. We have lots to talk about. And Christian says, A-Name, it's going to be next Saturday. And A-Name says, I shall be there. I like having you into the chat, A-Name. I really appreciate you. But I do worry about your sleep schedule. Serena says, hi, Cruz. And Cruz says, hi, everyone. Christian says, right now, Super Antonio has streamed on Monday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. How have we finished the 100-day march? Or was it Mark? It's a 100-day march, and we are on day 45. And I think we shall finish in March. Let me see. No, we finish. We finish in June. That's crazy. David says, how you doing, Cruz? And Christian says, sup, Cruz, howdy, partner. Yeah, we're just grabbing footage for the shorts of running water. And I thought I'd keep it in here just so I could hang out with you guys and chat a little more. Cruz says, how I'm doing? Been good. Exploring the West as an outlaw, LOL. And A-Name says, always make time to be here for you and the community as I enjoy the company and speaking with you all. And don't worry too much about my sleep pattern on the off days. When you're not live, I sleep early. Okay. Okay, A-Name. And here is the view from Window Rock. Well, no, we're not at Window Rock. We're just kind of taking some views in. Shorts, as you know, are a minute long or less. Christian says, also hope everyone has been doing well so far and y'all get good sleep, or whenever y'all do go to sleep, get the best of rest, friends. And to you as well, Super Antonio. Yeah, you too, Christian.
Yep.
A-Name says, what a view. There are some beautiful views in this game, friend. And I'm going to make shorts on them every day at noon. I'm calling him ambient view shorts. Ambient view chill shorts. Serena, do you like milk and sugar in your tea? Because I just have mine straight. I don't really drink milk. I do like ice cream. It's not that I'm lactose intolerant or anything. But I don't like milk. I do like cheese and ice cream, though. A-Name says, I take so many photos in Red Dead 2. I love the scenery. Yeah, I'm doing something similar with the shorts, but only because YouTube wants me to do 4 shorts a day. Hortus says, as always happens, I'm already thinking of starting a new game as I approach the end of this one. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, Hort. You start missing chapter 1, hunting with Charles, rescuing John. Hortus says, but I'm hesitant. I intend to try Dragon's Dogma 2 when it comes out. Another 2 game, Hort. What's that about? You should just play Witcher 2. That's probably my favorite 2 game. Dragon's Dogma 2. It's Capcom. Shout out to Capcom. It's on PS5. What do you do? Just like single player narrative driven RPG that challenges players to choose their own experience. Is it open world? Looks interesting. I'll watch some gameplay. It's kind of reminding me. It has a Witcher 2 vibe to me. Hort. Drew says, Super Antonio, I thought about how you said that last time that your first job in the summer was just 6 paychecks. It made sense after thinking about it for a bit. Yeah, it was more about how time compresses as you grow older. That was my first realization of that. And Christian says, Super Antonio, you should one day post riding around the whole map of Red Dead Redemption 2 as Arthur or John and just say watch and relax. Might get you some views. Up to you though, friend. Yeah, it's another way to do ambient views. Frodo says Mass Effect 2 is my favorite 2 game. Well, technically we're playing a 2 game right now, Red Dead Redemption 2. A-Name says, if I was wealthy, I'd make the remaster we all want of Red Dead 2 with Arthur not getting tuberculosis. Now, there's a way up to the top of Window Rock, and we figured it out, but we did not remember. Serena says, I was thinking of doing that too, Christian, just riding around the map. Don't want people to be bored if I did that, just riding around. Serena, I don't, some people just like having video games on in the background and just like watching playthroughs with no dialogues. That's why I put the cutscene, the full cutscene video, which is 11 hours long, just for people to have in the background if they wanted to. A-Name says, who would you guys have wanted to see Arthur with in Red Dead 2 if he made it out alive in the end? I guess with Sadie and Charles and John. A-Name's, and Cruz says, what you mean, A-Name, as a romantic partner? Oh, yeah, I guess. Well, Mary offered to, he thought about running away with Mary. Mary makes the most sense, canonically. I don't think Sadie has any love in her heart anymore, even though she has affection for Arthur. I think Sadie's too full of anger and vengeance. If he wants to settle down with Mary and get that ranch, Christian says, cool, Serena, because I saw a video of someone riding around and they went through the snow and had rain and it was just Arthur and his horse riding around. If you are Super Antonio, post a video like that, I would watch it. Christian also says, also, I would leave a like on it. And everyone, don't forget to like the live stream. Yes, please. Appreciate you being here. 15 viewers in the chat. and also a sub on the second channel, which you can find in the pinned comment and in the description of this video. We do movie reviews on the second channel. All movie and TV related content. The next video will be about Norman Bates, Psycho, Bates Motel, and Alfred Hitchcock. A-Name says, for me, it would have to be Mary Beth. Yeah, I do like Mary Beth. A-Name says, seemed like she was too scared to tell Arthur how she really felt. As you could see, she really cared about him. Yeah, A-Name, I think Arthur's about 10 years older than Mary Beth. I think Mary Beth is like 18 to 21. Serena says, thank you, Christian. I will probably do part 1 and 2 videos of riding around. Same, I saw videos riding around the map. Was awesome and relaxing. Serena, you're awesome and relaxing. Cruz says, Arthur could have ended up partnering with Charles and start a campaign to support native rights in the U.S. That would have been poetic. That's a great idea, Cruz, except I think Charles goes up to Canada. Serena says, I have 3 sugars in my tea or coffee. Well, I shall try that in your honor, Serena. Kristen says, also, Super Antonio, not sure if you got this interaction. I went roaming to do the gambler challenges, and a woman called me a murderer and said I killed her husband. That sounds familiar, Christian. And Christian says, I will definitely like and watch them, Serena. A-Name says, guess Mary Beth likes them older. I think Mary Beth just liked the attention. Miko says, I watched videos of the player just riding around the map in ultra-high graphic settings. I like those. Just listening to the ambient sounds and taking in the enhanced visuals. Yeah, you can do that with the PS5, Miko. And Serena says, same, Christian, happened to me. The woman accused me as well. I did make a video of it a while ago. Cruz says, Mary Beth is really young. How do you know? I do not. I just assume. She's younger than Abigail. And I assume she's like Tilly's age. And Karen is slightly older. I assume Tilly and Mary Beth and Kieran are the youngest in the gang. Christian says it happens when roaming in Valentine if you keep on just doing massive shootouts. Christian says, Super Antonio, pretty sure Mary Beth is 21. Yeah, 18 to 21. And A-Name says, pretty sure it has to do with the guy who was set to be hanged in Valentine with the mother and son watching. Kristen says, if you greet her as Arthur, he would say, how old are you, 21 or 22? I don't know if anyone has ever gotten that dialogue, Christian. I certainly haven't. Eagles Pro is going to go. Appreciate you being here, friend. You have a good weekend. Miko says, Mary Beth be like, you know you shouldn't ask a lady such things. Okay, well, there are infinite interactions in the game. Serena says, okay, Eagles Pro, good night and enjoy your weekend. And that, my friends, is about all I have for you tonight. All Arthur and I have for you tonight. Appreciate all of you being here. Shout out to the mods. Odog, who's gone. David, Doc, Serena, Cruz, A-Name, Miko, Christian. Thanks for being here. We shall return tomorrow night with the Saturday Horse Show at 7 p.m. PST, featuring the Perlino and Illusion. Need to think of some kind of closing remarks. I don't really have any for you guys. I understand and appreciate you spending time, a little time with me, and having a nice conversation. In many ways, your free time is your most valuable asset, and I am humbled and so appreciative that you spend some of that free time with me. Thank you, friends.